Hello, and welcome to this course on Red Dragon Qigong. In this course, you will find all of the details that you need to learn this ancient and valuable method of energy cultivation. However, before we get started, I'd like to give you a brief overview of what Qigong is. I'd also like to take a look into some of the scientifically researched benefits of regular Qigong practice. Now, please note that the scope and benefit of Red Dragon Qigong is not limited to the evidence listed here. Energy work in China extends back thousands of years, well before the type of research we are about to discuss. It is not the goal of this course to focus on doing specific exercises for specific symptoms. A well-designed Qigong practice, like Red Dragon Qigong, provides a firm foundation for enhancing both physical and spiritual health. So, what is Qigong? Qigong originated in China roughly 4,000 years ago. It is based on traditional Chinese medical and philosophical principles which state that Qi, or our internal biological energy, is present in everyone's body. According to Chinese medical theory, a person's qi, or internal energy, must flow smoothly throughout the body for people to feel their very best. Therefore, if qi becomes stagnant in a particular area, health problems may arise. Accordingly, keeping a smooth and abundant flow of internal energy is the goal of any authentic Qigong practice. Qigong uses simple postures and breathing patterns to promote a healthy and robust flow of internal energy, reducing the possibility of stagnation. Proper flow of Qi can help the body engage its own natural healing processes. The literal translation of Qigong is to work with internal energy. Yoga versus Qigong. Qigong is not a form of yoga. Now, yoga has many wonderful benefits, but it's not the same thing. Yoga's poses generally require more strength, balance, and stretching than Qigong. Yoga also originated in ancient India and is not rooted in traditional Chinese medicine or philosophy. The slow, purposeful movements of Qigong are less challenging to your balance, and they have their own unique benefits. These movements are easy for most people to do, and you can modify them if required. For example, people can practice Qigong in a seated position if they can't stand. An interesting note regarding Red Dragon Qigong is that it originated in the mountains in the middle of India, China, and Tibet. As a result of its local origins along the Silk Road, this form of Qigong has many similarities to Hindu yoga postures, combined with Chinese Taoist and Buddhist Qigong influences. What is the difference between Tai Chi and Qigong? When starting a Qigong practice, another common question is, what's the difference between Tai Chi and Qigong? The short answer is that Tai Chi is a martial art, and Qigong is a broad term for working with Qi. There's another important factor here. Tai Chi is a form of Qigong. So if you are practicing a complete Qigong system combining specific breathing strategies with full body movement and internal body mechanics, they are very similar in nature and they're very scientifically compatible. So this similarity is why you can compare both Tai Chi and Qigong when measuring biometrics like blood pressure and bone density. They are similar in practice, but they are different in purpose, as Tai Chi is designed for fighting applications. To clarify the following scientific references, we only refer to research published on various Qigong methods to avoid confusion. However, if you read scientific research on practicing Tai Chi, it is likely compatible with the expected results from practicing Qigong. Qigong's health benefits. Many studies have shown that Qigong offers a variety of benefits. In addition, it's generally safe and easy for almost anyone to try. Here's what the research says about Qigong. Qigong reduces depression and relieves stress. One study found that Qigong may reduce symptoms of depression. In this study, those who practiced Qigong also experienced less anxiety and better moods than those who didn't. Qigong was also shown to improve bone and cardiovascular health, as well as enhance physical balance. Qigong lessens chronic fatigue. Chronic fatigue syndrome is a common disorder that causes extreme tiredness. There is no known cause for this condition, and it doesn't go away with rest. A study on 64 people with chronic fatigue experienced improvements in their symptoms after 4 months of practicing Qigong. They had better mental functioning and less fatigue than those who didn't. If you're tired all the time and your doctor has ruled out any other medical condition, Qigong may help. Qigong boosts the immune response. Your immune system's job is to protect against unwanted visitors like viruses, bacteria, and various diseases. So your immune system is essential, and Qigong may give it a boost. A review of several studies found that Qigong had a noticeable impact on immune function. It increased both adaptive and innate immune functions in people who practiced it regularly. Qigong improves well-being in people undergoing cancer treatment. Many people who are undergoing cancer treatment need relief from the side effects and stress of treatment. Qigong may be of help. Peer-reviewed evidence published in the Annals of Oncology suggests that using Qigong may help patients with cancer fight fatigue and mood disturbances during conventional treatment. Qigong and bone density. Resistance training and other weight-bearing exercises are known to increase bone formation. Interestingly, most Qigong practices involve no resistance and only minimal weight bearing, such as gentle knee bends. Several randomized controlled trials have reported positive effects on bone health in those who practice Qigong. Bone loss was delayed, and numbers of fractures were less among postmenopausal women practicing Qigong when compared to the usual care. In another study, bone loss was less pronounced for postmenopausal women practicing Qigong or resistance training when compared to no practice controls. In addition, bone mineral density was increased for women following Qigong exercises compared to no exercise controls. In summary, current research suggests a favorable effect on bone health for those practicing Qigong. Qigong and heart health. Multiple studies have reported favorable cardiovascular and pulmonary outcomes from regular Qigong practice. One of the most consistent findings was the significant reduction in blood pressure reported in multiple studies, especially when Qigong was compared to inactive control groups such as usual care or educational classes or waitlist controls. Further, when compared to active control groups such as aerobic exercise or balance training, Qigong significantly reduced blood pressure in 2 studies. Qigong improves overall quality of life. Many scientific papers studying Qigong have reported improved quality of life outcomes. So what is a quality of life outcome? Quality of life is a broad-ranging concept derived from a complex process measuring a person's perceived physical health, psychological state, personal beliefs, and social relationships. In 13 studies of a wide range of participants, including healthy adults, patients with cancer, post-stroke, arthritis, and more, at least one of the components of quality of life was reported to be significantly improved by Qigong in comparison to inactive or active control groups. In this research, Qigong showed improvements of quality of life beyond those compared to conventional exercise interventions. With a few exceptions, the preponderance of studies indicates that Qigong holds excellent potential for improving quality of life in both healthy and chronically ill patients. Psychological benefits from practicing Qigong. Many papers on Qigong have reported improved psychological factors such as anxiety, depression, stress, mood, fear of falling, and improved self-esteem. In one study, anxiety decreased significantly for participants practicing Qigong when compared to an active exercise group. Depression was shown to improve significantly in studies comparing Qigong to an inactive control, like newspaper reading or psychological support alone. General measures of mood, for example, things like a mood profile state, was improved significantly for participants practicing Qigong when compared to usual care controls. In another study examining blood markers related to stress, norepinephrine, epinephrine, and the stress hormone cortisol were all significantly decreased in response to Qigong practice when compared to a wait-list control group. This category of symptoms, particularly anxiety and depression, shows fairly consistent responses to Qigong practice. Qigong and immune function and inflammation. As we have already discussed, immune-related responses have been reported in response to Qigong practice. Manzanik and colleagues reported improvements in several immune-related biomarkers following a 1-month Qigong intervention compared to conventional treatment. Antibody levels in response to flu vaccinations were also significantly increased among a Qigong group when compared to usual care. T-cell response has also increased in reaction to vaccination amongst Qigong practitioners. This is very interesting that it can enhance your immune response. Immune function and inflammation are closely related and are often assessed using a variety of blood markers, particularly certain cytokines and C-reactive protein. Interleukin-6 is an important marker of inflammation, and it was found to be significantly modulated in response to practicing Qigong in comparison to a no Qigong exercise group. Qigong has also been found to reduce inflammation and improve quality of life in cancer patients. As with the category of psychological outcomes, these immune and inflammation-related parameters are fairly consistent in response to Qigong, while providing a potential for examining how these ancient practices work within our bodies using biomarkers. In conclusion, Qigong can help you feel your best. Plus, it's simple, easy, and doesn't require much time. Not many other wellness practices and activities can make those claims. In the following course on Red Dragon Qigong, you will learn an authentic and powerful form of Qigong that will help you on your way to a foundation of health and vitality. Thank you very much for your time, and I hope you enjoy the course.